Hello everyone, welcome to another video in the series Everything You Need to Know About the Immortal. Today we will be looking into the Qin Emperor, unifying ruler of China. Very interesting immortal and in my opinion very underrated because of his ultimate skill that makes him really good, and I think a lot of people are using him as your secondary or third Mars to cancel heal, which is really good. I really like this immortal, and in this video I will show you guys why he is popular in this meta. And before we go to the game, as always, we have to take a look at his background and history before we go into the game. Qin Emperor, he rose to the power after conquering the warring states, ending centuries of divisions. Known for his ambitious reforms, he centralized the government, standardized currency, weight measures, and writing scripts, laying the foundation for a cohesive Chinese state. Qin Shi Huang is also famous for commissioning the Great Wall of China to defend against northern invaders, and the Terracotta Army, a vast collection of life-size soldier built to guard his tomb. I think a lot of people know him already without knowing his name, but probably have heard about him in the history lessons, history channel, or on YouTube. I know a lot of people know about Terracotta Army, and this is the person they are guarding. So yeah, that's a little bit about Qin. Let's go back into the game. How to get Qin? Qin can be obtained from daily login, arena season rewards, and market, summoning hall, harbor, random immortal fragments, and mysterium. And to me, very easy to get. If you haven't got him during the first couple of weeks playing or months, you will eventually get him via the arena season rewards or arena rewards. I'm not 100% sure, but it's one of them. And after you unlocked him with 60 fragments, you can buy him through the market. That's what I did, and definitely worth it. One of the better support for free-to-play players, and he can counter a lot of marches. And of course, you need 960 fragments to max him out. Now let's take a look at Qin stats and ultimate skill. As you can see on the left side, you have the detail stats. In this instance, Qin is level 55, and I believe he had artifact on, search artifact, which increased the energy region even more. You can see here, I think Qin has the highest energy region among support, apart from Full Faith probably. In my opinion, very good. And the best thing about Qin Emperor is the ultimate skill, but let's take a look at the stats first. You see here, it looks pretty decent, right? Magical defense pretty high, physical defense decent for support, and then you have dodge pretty decent as well, high resilience, high accuracy, high magical protection. So we're looking at a good support. Just the reason why he is not more used, I think, is because of his element wind. If he was in water, in earth, in lightning, I believe he would have been way more popular. And let's take a look at ultimate skill. Ultimate skill inflict wound to all enemy units, which is huge, preventing them from being healed. Increase attack speed of all units by 25%, which is huge again. Also grants cleave to all wind immortals, so their normal attacks deal 50% extra damage to nearby enemy target, last 8 seconds. Keep in mind, this is really good. It says last 8 seconds. when it's lasting for 8 seconds, you by the time you proc the ultimate first, 8 seconds, you're gonna proc it again before 8 seconds. So you will always have the guaranteed 25%, you always have a guaranteed wound from Kin, which is super good. Unless of course he gets stunned or get voided, that can be a problem, but unless he get that, very good immortal. I really liked him. I want to try to integrate him to my team in the future, and we're gonna check that in later in this video, see how it goes. So in this highlighting of Kin's Emperor skill, I choose to do something different because he's a support. I want to showcase him differently this time. I want to showcase you in a battle report right away instead of going to training camp like we usually do, so we can see the stats. Here, my friend here, he is using some different kind of Earth team against a Lightning team, which is direct counter to Earth team. But you can see here, if we look at the stats, Dragon Power adding 25% attack speed is huge for Alex, and with Assembly Charge, you can see he's dealing 12 million here, 81 or proc 81 time, which is really good. Same with Cleave. I think it fits very well with each other, especially in the team like this. And I just want to say another team that is very popular is the Hybrid, where Kin Emperor with Zenobia, Alex, and Hannibal together. I think a lot of people have seen that already. But in here, you have Kin Emperor doing Kimber Earth stuff. And let's take a look in the battle replay. So you can see the energy regen is crazy. And by the way, I don't think he has the surge on Kin Emperor, so it still pop off as fast as Zenobia, which is crazy in my opinion because Zenobia has surge on her ultimate. I can see there the skill is pretty good. It says lasts for 8 seconds. It has only been like 4, 5, 6 seconds before he proc his ult again, and of course he gets rooted, and then of course he didn't proc his ult. There we go. And then yeah, you can see really well why Kin is really good. But let's try and take a look at another report because I want to showcase his wound, because I think that is one of his main attribute or ability which I really like. Actually, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the healing. If he has healing team. Okay, here I think we'll manage to display his anti or wound even more. Let's take a look here. Let's wait and see when Kin procs. When Kin procs right there, it should have something here. No? Yeah, okay, it doesn't show here, but let's take a look at battle replay real quick. But you can see here this team is pretty good with Kin Emperor. It's basically cancel healing or discarding healing from an enemy team. So let's just end it there and take a look at the battle report. Maybe even here. Yeah, okay. Maybe even here. Let's take a look. Healing. As you can see here, even from Berserk, the healing gets discarded from Kin Emperor. Same here 2 times. Same here as well. So is pretty good in my opinion. Let's take a look. Berserk. Yeah, discarded here as well. And here, discarded. And let's take a look at the marsh where he has Theodora. Maybe we can take a closer look. As you can see here, normally Theodora's healing would be like 3 to 5 million, but with Kin Emperor, you can see here. Okay, so nothing at all, which is weird, but you can see she is healing way less than she should be. Yeah, but I assume this March has purification. Yeah, so this is one of the weakness of Kin Emperor is the purification, because it's removed the debuff and abnormal states, which Wound is one of them. So that may be the reason why it doesn't show here, but on everything else, I hope you saw it. And yeah, Kin Emperor is very good, and let's take a look at his artifact. Now let's take a look at Kin Emperor's artifact. Here you have two different ones. For Kin specifically, Surge is the best one, because the healing one is not good on Kin Emperor at all. The Surge is the best, high energy region, and you gain additional 15% additional energy region. I think it was 15 if it's maxed, which will make Kin Emperor have around 140 or something energy region, which is really good. And the passive Dragon Power can now inflict split damage to 2 nearby targets, which is also really good for a Winnie Mortal like Hannibal and Saladin. I have something cooking up in the future that I want to try, but right now I do not have that available, so we will have to wait and see. But for me, if you are trying to get Kin, Surge is definitely the best one. And here are the skills that I choose for Kin Emperor. If you're free to play and you're playing a certain way, Sacrifice is good, Berserk Aura is good, but you have to pick like one of them. I would pick Sacrifice in a certain March, and I would pick Berserk in a hybrid March. And of course you have Oaken Guard, and if you're running Kin next to, for example, like Baldwin or a crit team, weakness is good here as well. And if you don't want to run them like that, you can always run the blessing skills that I haven't up here, but it's a purple skill, Rage Blessing, Defense Blessing, Speed Blessing. They all work pretty well here as well. And as for 3 skills, I made a mistake during the making of this video. Wine and Dine is free to play and it should be down here, but I put it up here because I don't think there are many 3 skills that can improve Kin. In my opinion, you have No Escape, you have Spring of Life, you have Purification, and of course you have Energy Shield. These are pretty good on him, and I don't think a lot of people will run something like this. They will probably run Kin with free-to-play skills. I think that is the best one. Unless maybe you want to run No Escape, that is fine as well, because Kin is not like a healer support. He is an attacking healer, I would say, or a debuff healer, which is really good and needed in this game. During the making of this video, I had some bug occurred and I couldn't show you guys some reports. I'm gonna show you guys the reason, and it just keep bugging out, and so I decided to just come here and show you guys a strong hybrid March that contains Kin. She's running something like this at the moment, and in my opinion, very good skills to have on King Emperor. Right artifact as well, and you can see here adding extra 25%, and now you can see when he's max he will have 144 energy regen, which is crazy in my opinion for support. And I think King Emperor can be a game-changing immortal in this current meta because of his wound. I know that the meta of this game right now is double healer backliner, and it's really difficult to beat it, and I think Qin can be one of the immortals that can do something against it. So I showed you guys earlier in this video that I have a friend of mine sent me a report where he had his Qin in his Earth March, and that is basically to cancel the healing of the enemy team and buff Alex attack speed, which is really strong. Imagine plus 25%, and then you have another attack, increasing attack speed by 24%. So basically almost 50% buff with attack speed for Alex, with the skills like cleave and assembly charge, which make him very OP. Of course, you can, put Qin in another March like Lightning with Khan and Qin to, have that double wound team, and also you can, incorporate him in some other marches. This is my current team, and I used to run something along the side of King Emperor instead of Zenobia here. So I had like somebody that can buff both Khan and Alex attack speed. I know it might seem like, oh, why you have a lot of random immortals in this March. For me, it's because I want to direct counter something that I'm fighting against. So we will see how it goes when, fighting them, but usually it works very well. So yeah, and of course there is another March that can be interesting. Something like this also work. Let's see here, and then you have, oh no, where did it go? Where is Qin? Oh, he vanished. Okay, there we go. Here, and then you have Merlin here. This is something that I used to run myself as a I think that was third or fourth March. Quite strong because you have both damage dealer, mage behind, physical attack in front, and then you have support for mage, support for your physical damage dealer. It should be something like this instead, so we can showcase a little bit better. This is a very good March as well, but if you want to go full win, of course you have Baldwin, I would go something like this. This is not too bad as well. However, I think this one is a mismatch. So if I were you guys, and if you are able to get like Holy Immortal, I would put Theodora here. If not, I would put Wu Fei here. If you are able to get that, can be something because then you have a healer, you have a heal canceller, and then you have double damage dealer in front, which can, which King Emperor buff with giving cleave to both. So that is something I would do with this team and King Emperor. You have so many things to play around with him, and then this one is one of the better one. So yeah, that's it for you. I think that's it, and if I were to conclude this video right now, I think King Emperor is underrated immortal, and underrated. I think a lot of people you tend to overlook him because he is Win, and you know, maybe it doesn't really fit a lot of people's marches, probably, especially when they can run like Zenobia, when they can run Theodora nowadays. And most people probably run something alongside Lythos with Alex instead of one of the tanks. So he tends to get overlooked, but in my opinion, he's still a very strong Immortal. So yeah, that's it for you guys for this video. King Ji Huang for you guys. Very good, underrated Immortal. Thanks you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.